Hello, everyone. I'm Casey the Space Shaman. This is the YouTube channel. This is the YouTube channel dedicated to spreading the magic of spirituality and healing. So I've come on here today, first and foremost, to say, check this out. My hair is finally long enough to put in a bun. I got this little half man bun thing going on. Secondly, to talk about emotions. So when people start off on a healing journey, whether they're healing from something physical, some kind of physical ailment like pain or some kind of chronic condition or something, or if someone has a lot of trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression, something like this, and they start to look into more holistic methods of healing. At some point, if you're being guided properly, you realize that you do need to face some really uncomfortable emotions. And a lot of us, when we go into a spiritual experience or experience any kind of healing like this, we love the idea of like, oh, I'm going to go have this healing. I might have a little release, and then, it's beautiful, joy, peace, bliss, love, happiness, ecstatic, comfortable emotions to feel. But it is just as important to feel the heavy, uncomfortable emotions when we're going into healing. Oftentimes it's really uncomfortable, so people will do everything they can to suppress these uncomfortable emotions, whether they're working with a shaman or some kind of holistic healer or not. Just even in our day-to-day experience, when we have uncomfortable emotions that come up, we kind of do anything we can to not fully feel them or allow them to express themselves. People get distracted. Some people use substances. They might smoke cannabis or drink alcohol, or some people might be addicted to social media. When they start to feel uncomfortable, they just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll to try and distract themselves, but end up feeling a lot worse for it. Or any number of things. People can even things that people would perceive as healthy, like exercise. There's some people that use things like exercise to suppress in a way, or instead of sitting and being and feeling the emotions that are stirring inside of them that are caused by whatever wounds might be present in that person, they'll just go, and they know they start to feel off, and they get a good pump in, or they go for a run, and they get that rush of feel-good chemicals in the brain, and they are like, okay, I'm good. I did that. I worked it out. It's good for my mental, emotional health. I've got my pump in, I got my exercise. Now I don't have to worry about it. But you've never dealt with the root cause of why you were feeling so uncomfortable emotionally in the first place. You've just distracted yourself. So we're going to go through a little bit of a group exercise today to help put us in touch with our emotions. And we're not going to go into anything as a group anyway. We're not going to go into anything really uncomfortable. We're not going to do any like really intense shadow work right now. We're just going to open up a dialogue between ourselves, our conscious thinking mind, ourselves, and these uncomfortable emotions that we feel, and just let them know that it is safe for them to express themselves, and to reassure to our bodies that it's safe for us to feel these more uncomfortable emotions, because it is so absolutely important when we choose to walk any kind of healing path for ourselves, when we choose to grow and evolve. So I have a couple of comments. Brianna's here. Hi, Brianna. How are you? And Jay is here. Hey, Jay. Welcome. All right. So we're going to enter into this group experience with each other. So I'm just going to briefly open up sacred space for us. And I would encourage you, while I'm doing this, to call in any spirits or beings of light that you personally work with that help you to feel safe. So if you have any angels that you know of, or nature spirits, or gods or goddesses, or even past loved ones who are a big influence in your life spiritually, just make sure there's someone that really makes you feel safe for this. So as I'm speaking in Quechua, just call out to those beings in your spiritual support group. And if you don't know who they are, you could call on anything. You can call on the spirit of Lake Erie if you're in Ohio, if that makes you feel beautiful. If there's a big mountain by you that you always feel really safe whenever you visit that mountain, call on the spirit of that mountain. Anything that makes you feel safe for this. So hey, Pachacuna, ampui. Hey, kay Pachacuna, ampui. Hey, hanak Pachacuna, ampui. I've just called out to all of the beings that can be of service to us, can help us through this. All of the beings of the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world. Take a moment to just sink down into your body and scan your body. Feel, how does your body feel in this moment? You can slow your breathing down a bit. Maybe just elongating your exhale by pursing your lips. Long, slow exhales to start to slow down the mind and bring you into your body. For all of those who are choosing to go through with this exercise, I call out to you now. I call out to the shadow within, to the heavy emotions within you. We're now going to pray from our hearts. So to aid with this, you can place your hands on your hearts. Put your dominant hand over your heart and your non-dominant hand over that. And just bring your awareness to the sense of touch, of your hand against your heart, whether it feels warm or cool, a slight feeling of pressure. Bring your awareness to that and allow your awareness to sink back inside of your heart space. Follow along with me as we open up a dialogue between us and our more uncomfortable emotions. We speak now to the heavy parts of us, to the dark parts of us, the parts of us that are uncomfortable, to the parts of us that maybe in the past we have suppressed. We are sorry for suppressing you in the times that we have, for escaping from you in the times that we have. We want to begin to honor you. We want you to know that we appreciate you just as much as we appreciate the light and heavy emotions. Even if in the past it has been so uncomfortable for us to feel you, our heaviness, our sadness, our anxiety, our depression, our rage, our despair, our grief, all of you heavy emotions that live inside of us. Even if it's been so uncomfortable for us to feel you in the past that we've done anything we could to distract ourselves or suppress you, we now want to change that. For we know that in suppressing you and shoving you deep down inside and not allowing ourselves to feel you, that we only cause the wounds that you're attached to fester and become worse, to become more uncomfortable. And just because we perceive you as not feeling as good as the lighter emotions like love and peace and joy, we know that you are equally valid. And I would like to ask that these heavy emotions inside of me and inside of all of us, be patient with us as we learn to honor them, as we learn to allow them to express themselves through our bodies. For we realize in you, just as there is power in the beautiful light emotions, there is power in you too, for you are beautiful as well, even though you are heavy. In some ways, you are even more powerful, and we love you. Let us be like an open path, a beautiful open path in nature that anyone is free to walk down, no matter who they are, that anyone can find solace in, that anyone can experience the beauty of this world in. Let us be a path where emotions passing through can be like strangers walking through the land over this open, welcome, inviting path. And we know that each stranger that passes through this part of the path is only passing by. They're not setting up permanent residence. They're not going to live within us forever. Our rage, our anger, our depression, our sadness, our grief, our despair. Each one of you has the right to pass through us. May we not hold on to you, and may we also not suppress you. May we allow you to come up and be experienced fully in our bodies, to be expressed fully within us, and then go your way. And if you should choose to come back again and again and again, let us welcome you with open heart. Let us give you space in our bodies and in our minds and in our hearts to express yourself. Let us be the open path for these travelers. We honor each one of you, and we realize how beautiful you are in your essence. Thank you for being a part of us. We wish to open up a dialogue between you and us, into the shadow within, to all of the heaviness within. We now ask that you communicate something to each one of us. We've opened up this dialogue. Let it be a two-way conversation. What do you have to say to me? Now for all of us, become silent and feel. More than listening to any words, just feel the response. And accept whatever you're feeling. Go into a state of total acceptance. Know that whatever you're feeling, these heavy parts of you, whatever they're communicating is beautiful, and they need to be heard by you. So give them love, even if it's uncomfortable. We honor you, we respect you, and we love you. You have a place within us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of our beautiful experience of this life. Thank you, we love you. And it can be as simple as that to open up this dialogue, this communication between you and your heavy emotions. If you spend time allowing yourself to feel them, especially as they arise, this starts to create so much more ease within you. If instead of immediately going to distract yourself with whatever it is you distract yourself with, if instead you sit down or lie down and take time to really feel what is being communicated by your body, by your emotional body, it doesn't have to be such a big, scary thing. We can realize it's safe and okay for us to experience these heavy emotions. They can come up, they have their place, like that traveler on the path. And then when they're gone, we can be grateful that they allowed us to experience their essence through us. A new experience born within us, and that dies away and comes again, like the process of reincarnation. Thank you all for joining me in this prayer and this opening of this dialogue between us and our heaviness. Dee's here. Dee says hi. Hi, Dee. Welcome. I had a hair in my mouth just then. Maya says hi. Case, been meaning to join one of these live streams for a while. Welcome, Wyatt. Welcome. All right. Is there anyone listening right now who feels like they are in need of some individual healing or assistance, particularly with emotional healing or physical healing if you have pain or anything else? I'll open the floor for maybe one or two if anyone is in need of healing. Hi, Addie. Welcome. Yeah, it can be a very scary process to really decide to open up this dialogue between us and our emotions, because it's like, in a way, like a fear of the unknown. If we've never really taken the time to actually open up a two-way dialogue between us and the things that are so uncomfortable for us and scary for us, it's like going into the ocean at night for the first time. You don't know what's there. It's that fear of the unknown. But I can tell you from personal experience and being someone who suppressed their emotions for many, many years and never really allowed myself to experience the depths of the heavy emotions, uh, that shit builds up. That shit builds up, and it just gets worse and worse and worse over time. And we do need to take the time to sit down and be with ourselves, to feel, to open that doorway to communication. And a really powerful exercise, something really powerful that we can all do, is just to set aside time, even if you're not feeling discomfort, to set aside time to just lie down in a dark room. So if you can make your bed nice and dark, or if not, it's even better if you're slightly uncomfortable. If you can lock yourself in a closet or in your bathroom, and just really surround yourself in darkness. Shut out the light, shut out sound. If you can put on a pair of noise canceling headphones or something, or put in earplugs, and just not try and fix anything. It's not a meditation. You're not trying to maintain a focus. You're not trying to heal yourself, but just go into this dark space, void of all the senses you can deprive yourself of, and just feel whatever is going on in your body and your emotions and your mind. Let your emotions run wild. Let your mind run wild and say all the crazy things it wants to say, and just be there and feel that for like half an hour to an hour without doing anything else. And it can sometimes get really uncomfortable, and that's perfectly okay. In fact, that's what we're going for. But it also gives time for our bodies and our emotions and our wounds to communicate to us. And man, it's just a beautiful thing. All right, let's see here. Wyatt says, I would be interested in some healing. And Jay says, blessings for health and well being. And he says, I would like some healing, and my pancreas feels some heaviness there. Beautiful. Wyatt, what's going on? What are you in need of healing for? Let me know. What's going on? Is it physical healing, emotional healing? What exactly is going on? The more you can tell me about what you're in need of healing for, the better. And for anyone who's interested in learning to develop a relationship with themselves and to begin their healing journey, to start to really work on these things that we all need a little assistance with sometimes, go to CaseyTheSpaceShaman.com. Yeah, CaseyTheSpaceShaman.com. All the links are there. You can schedule directly with me. I am very good with physical healing, people who have pain or other ailments they need healing for. And I'm also very good at helping people with mental, emotional, and spiritual healing. So don't be afraid. Jump on, book a session today. Let's go deep into our healing. Wyatt, are you still with us? Brianna says, this live stream was right time. I was dealing with emotional thing a couple minutes ago. Beautiful. I'm glad. It's wonderful how this works out. So many synchronicities. Yeah, when we open ourselves to really listen and receive guidance, it can come from any number of places. So I'm glad that you were present for this and that you were open to actually go along with this experience and communicate with your heavy emotions. And again, this was just an opening of a dialogue. So, continue the work, maybe even do a blackening, go in and allow yourself to feel, lie down, and just spend an hour feeling whatever comes up and not trying to change or fix anything. That's incredibly powerful. So maybe you could do that after this live stream. All right. I haven't heard back from Wyatt. So I think what we're going to do is join me in a toning exercise. This is really beautiful for opening up the various emotional centers. Oh, here he is. Emotional. I'm very stressed at the moment because I have to find a new place to live. My mental state is swirling right now. Okay. Wyatt, I want you to join me. Just spend a moment tuning into your body. I want you to try and locate the place in your body where it feels like most of these emotions are. Do you feel them in your chest? Do you feel them in your throat, in your gut, in your back, or in your shoulders? Where does it feel like the majority of the discomfort from this stress lives? Where does it live in your body? Tune in and let me know. And in the meantime, we can all just slow down our breathing to help us drop into our bodies, slowing down our exhales. Breathing in through the nose, exhaling long and slow out the mouth. Scanning our bodies, trying to identify what feels the most uncomfortable. My heart and my shoulders. Okay. Bring your awareness into your heart, Wyatt. Feel everything happening within your heart. Feel all of the discomfort. Feel the quality of it. Just ask yourself without answering, what does this feel like right now? What are the sensations that are present? And Wyatt, I'm going to place in spirit one hand on the front of your heart, one hand on the back. I'm going to run the energy of Munai through your heart. This is the energy of love and will together. So as I chant Munai, feel this energy passing through your heart and beginning to soften things for you. Munai. Moonlight. Moonlight. Because of this situation and being stressed out about where you're going to live, your basic survival needs are being challenged. The deepest of emotions, our need for safety, our need for shelter, food, water, our basic survival needs. These are some of the most deeply ingrained, uncomfortable emotions when they come to the surface, when they're challenged and we're unsure of where these needs are going to be met in the coming future. Allow yourself to feel the discomfort of the uncertainty of whether or not your own basic survival needs will be met. Feel it fully in this moment. As I call upon, I was about to call upon someone, but I was told not to call upon them. So let me see who would be right for us to call on. I'm going to call upon the tree people. Hey, Mauki Kuna, humphrey, humphrey, humphrey. You can imagine yourself surrounded by trees right now. In your mind's eye, imagine yourself surrounded by trees. Imagine yourself reaching out your hand and touching one of these trees. And as you do, you can feel the life force pumping through it. You can feel the water flowing through the tree's veins. You can feel the tree pulling in the energy of the sun and turning it into nutrients and fuel. The tree, which needs nothing but that which is always present on this earth: water and air and sun, the nutrients of the soil. This tree, which takes all of these different elements, the earth, the wind, the water, the fires, light, and transmutes them into something completely new: life. And I want you to feed all of your fear and heaviness surrounding this situation into the tree that you're imagining that you're touching. Feed all of that fear and heaviness into it, the dizzying emotions, the whirling emotions. Feed it all into this tree. Mauki kunayai me aruvai. Mauki kunai machi evane ayuri. Varane maranuve. Mauki kunayai me anuri. Uveya melane aromi. Elave anuri. Let it go. And as you're feeding this heaviness and this discomfort, this fear, all of it into the tree, you now have the right to drink back from this powerful tree spirit. Let it give you back light, far more than the heaviness that you gave. Let it feed you light into all of these parts of your body that feel unsure of your safety and survival. Allow yourself to drink from the tree, its beautiful medicine, this master of survival that can live for hundreds and hundreds of years without needing anyone to take care of it, without even moving, and that can grow to be so large and strong and sturdy. Let it feed back this assurance that you will be provided for, you will be taken care of, and that you already have everything that you need. Let it feed it into the places within you that feel doubt around exactly what I just said. And drink it in, knowing that this is feeding the medicine to you, connecting you to that part of yourself that remembers that you are always safe and that everything will always be okay. And the more that you surrender to that, the more that you let go, the more that that will be true in your physical reality, and the more effortless it will be for you. Drink in the medicine of the tree into the deepest parts of you, into the most fearful parts. Drink it in. Mauki yane velayo. Sameyanuri elvareyo. Anu anuri mayavi helane aransi kuremai. Ove anur alanse gorel ayuveri. Manave koro saderi emanare vanayume elare tono vamai anatseriu varo. In a moment, I'm going to guide you through a single long, mindful breath. You're going to breathe deep into every part of your body, mind, and spirit, the light and the medicine of the tree people. We're going to hold, and when you hold, you're going to feel that medicine spreading evenly to every part of your being. On the exhale, we're going to feel it soften and expand. On your next breath, slow, mindful, deep breath in as you breathe in the medicine of the tree people, and hold at the top as you feel it spreading evenly to every part of your being. When I count down from 3 to 1, slowly exhale as you feel this energy soften and expand. 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhaling, feeling the energy soften and expand. Hanaki kuyaki maki kuna, hanaki kuyaki. Thank you. How do you feel now, Wyatt? Erica's here and says hello. Hello, Erica. Thank you for being here. And once again, anyone who wants to go really deep into their healing, anyone who's serious about really going further and beginning this relationship with their bodies, their minds, and their spirits, and bringing about more ease and starting to actually grow and evolve here in their experience on this planet. CaseyTheSpaceShaman.com, or my email is also in the description. You can reach out to me directly. Let's talk. Let's begin this beautiful healing adventure together. Beautiful. I'm going to thank all of the spirits that were present here for Wyatt's healing and for our experience, and for everyone else who was present. And Wyatt says, I feel a bit more relieved and relaxed. Beautiful. Hanaki koyaiki, uhu pachakuna, hanaki koyaiki. Hanaki koyaiki, kai pachakuna, hanaki koyaiki. Hanaki koyaiki, hanak pachakuna, hanaki koyaiki. Hanaki koyaiki, arpi chai sonkolai. Jay says, that was beautiful, Casey. Thank you. And Erica sends rainbows and hearts. Beautiful. Thank you all so much. Thank you for being here, for being a part of this. Let's spread this beautiful healing magic, which can go so much deeper than any of us have ever imagined, to as many people as we can. So please share this video, please subscribe, and send people my way. I'm also going to start a referral program. So I'm going to work it out. I'll have the details soon, but basically you'll get a discount on a session with me if you refer a client to me and they book a session with me. You'll both get a discount, in fact. So I'll work out exactly how much that is. But I just want to help share this medicine with as many people as I can. So, and I'd like to help people out that help send people my way. So stay tuned for that, or inquire if you're interested in that right now. So thank you all so much. I love you all so much. Anaiki koyaiki, arpi chai sonkolai.